AITA for asking my sister not to have a baby? I apologize if this is long and rambling. I just got off the phone and my nerves are shot. I am 38F and called my sister, 41F, and asked her to please reconsider trying to conceive or TTC. She has been trying for almost 3 years, is on welfare/social aid and permanently disabled. She cannot afford a child and is always running GoFundMe campaigns on Facebook. I just found out my older brother was funding her for years, before he cut her off. She's not married or partnered, she owns an unsuccessful online business, and just keeps soliciting sperm donations from random men online. We have always had open finances with each other since we were homeless together in our 20s. It was okay to borrow cash here or there. There was no expectations to pay it back, just be willing to do the same if the other asked in the future. I ended up marrying someone, 37, significantly wealthier, with an upper-middle-class family. I went from being on social aid myself to being able to live comfortably and stop working to pursue a college degree. I only have a high school diploma while my partner has a couple masters. Everyone in their family has multiple masters or PhDs and high-paying careers. It went from an exchange of small amounts in times of need between siblings as we were both relatively on the same socioeconomic level, to the point where she was constantly texting or calling for funds. She even directly called or texted my partner sometimes. I was so used to giving and asking for money from her in the past that it didn't register that it had become one-sided, and she was asking for larger amounts until my partner came back from talking to their financial advisor, sat me down, and showed me I'd been sending my sister hundreds of dollars a month, thousands just in 2024. My partner and I agreed to only giving her $50 a month. She always asks for more. It's always an emergency. I can't seem to say no because I've been there. I know the struggle. My partner and I just started TTC, and it made us sit and discuss my sister. If she's constantly calling now, it's going to be worse/more pressure if she has a baby. My partner's exact words to me were, "I didn't agree to finance your sister or her future children when I married you." I agree. I called her just now and asked her to please stop or at least reconsider TTC. I laid out how much she had asked for in the past 3 to 4 years since I got with my partner, and if that was how much she asked for now, what was going to happen when she purposely became a single mother? She was John to call me and I'd feel obligated to help, and that wasn't fair to me, my partner, or the baby. She got really angry with me and said she would use WIC and social aid. I told her that we both knew that didn't cover enough since we both were raised that way. She said I was looking down on her since I married up and that just because she was poor doesn't mean she shouldn't have children. She hung up the phone on me. Does this make me a jerk? Edits, I don't really know about luxurious or not, but in the past 3 years we've paid for airfare and travel expenses to family reunions and to come for our wedding, not always but when she's short, vet bills for her dog, rent, utilities, washer repair. We tried canceling some streaming services we didn't use, but she called and begged us to turn them back on. I think she uses all of our streaming accounts. Car repair, tooth extraction, groceries, dog food, if her food stamps run out early. I should note I was working full-time until November last year, so a lot of this was my paycheck, but then I noticed I used my allowance account from my partner more to supplement my personal spending afterward. My partner sees our money as our money. I have full access to all funds and credit cards as well as a generous amount automatically deposited in my personal bank account every 2 weeks. We now sit down and go over our spending once a week to catch these things before they snowball. I haven't abandoned my sister, I just can't bankroll her life if I want to have my own children and afford to send them to college to grow up better than I did.